All right, we're about to do like a little interview style video, just sit on the rooftop, just kind of talking, answer some questions that have been asked frequently, the people that, questions that you people, damn, that sounded so bad. Let's get into it, interview style video, let's do it.
Talk a little bit about that, about the shiny object, about all the different opportunities and all these different skills that are in this space right now. Like everybody's sort of like, hey, look at this skill, you could do this, and everybody's marketing you which way to go.
Yeah.
And you start to get you start to be like, okay, well, I'm gonna do this for a little bit, and this didn't work out, so now I'm gonna just go try this, and
Yeah, man, you gotta understand that everything works, man. Like, faceless YouTube works, TikTok shop works, day trading works, like everything works. But it only works if you stick to it. Like, it's as simple as that, man. Like, just pick one thing and stick to it. Focus and time are the two most valuable resources that we have as human beings. Choose wisely where you spend those resources.
People would see night classes and like community college classes late at night. They see that as more lucrative than doing 2 vids a day, which takes just the amount of same time. Which if you do that over an extended amount of time, now you put in your tuition, all right, as I call it.
Yeah.
And you actually have something that you literally have something that's making you money right there. It's not a degree. It's not like another job. It's not another system. This is something for yourself now. It's like.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And it's about, like we talked about earlier, it's about the volume that you put in too. Volume is everything. Not only does volume negate luck, but putting in volume as something is gonna make you way better at it, way quicker than like sitting there and trying to craft the perfect YouTube video for weeks in your mind, like planning it out. Like, it'd be way better if you just acted on it, got the video out there, made a shitty video, posted it, and moved on to the next one for multiple reasons. Because when you're trying to be all perfect, you're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna slip up because you're white knuckling so hard, you're squeezing so tight, but also because you're gonna get better at it a lot quicker. You sharpen your skills a whole lot quicker.
It's like you detach from it a lot more if you just do it, put it out there, yada yada.
Yeah, no matter what you're doing. Like, if you're doing YouTube, if you're doing e-com, if you're doing day trading, no matter what, the first few times that you do it, you're going to be shitty at it. And it doesn't matter if you do it today. It doesn't matter if you think about trying not to be shitty at it for 3 months. You're going to be shitty. Just get the shitty out the way as fast as you can.
Tell me where your head was at right in that spot to where it's like, I am not going to do this. I'm done living in this lifestyle. I'm done working for whoever the fuck. I'm going to finally find my way out of this situation. And like, where were you at mentally? Real, like, in that moment type shit.
Yeah. Well, first off, like, people think that they want certainty. You don't actually want certainty, though. Nothing in life that is certain is ever worth it. Like, it's never, the best things in life are never certain. There's nothing that is tremendously wonderful in life that is a certain thing to happen. Like, it's not going to happen. The only things that are certain in life is your yearly salary getting paid to you. Like, and that's not even certain, really. But, like, the only things that are certain in life is just the mundane things. So you don't want to chase certainty. If you chase certainty, you're going to live a life that you absolutely fucking hate. So that's number one. Number two, I wish there really was a moment where I could point to where it was like, I shaved my head and I was like, fuck this, I'm going all in. But there really was no moment. I knew my entire life that I didn't want to work for somebody else. I knew my entire life, like, I always hated school, like, so much. I hated school. I hated having to ask somebody else when I could go to the bathroom and all that shit. I hated it my whole life. But I will say, like, where things really started to get serious, where I was like, I really made a decision, was when YouTube didn't work out the first time, when I went all in full time, and then I had to go get a job. That job really woke me up because that was fucking miserable. And like, I was literally in the exact spot in that moment that I swore to myself I would never end up. I was in a warehouse with a bunch of 50, 60-year-old men that hated their lives, and their highlight of their day was the 15-minute cigarette breaks that you get twice a day so they could talk shit about their boss. And I remember just showing up to that job every day like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. I think I worked at that job for a total of 2 weeks. And then It's crazy. Like that was really, that job, not only did it set me down the path of like entrepreneurship more, but it set me down the path of like trusting God more. Because,
Real life.
bro, I know that's not really what we're trying to talk about, but like maybe like a week into working that job, I was like, I was listening to some podcast, and it was basically just saying like you got to fully surrender to God's will. And that was always like a super scary thought to me, because it's like, bro, what if you surrender to God's will completely and you get cancer? Like, that shit's so scary to me. I'm a control freak. I hate flying because I like to be in control. But I did it, and the very next day I got a reply for one of the job applications. Like the next morning I woke up and I got a reply to one of the job applications. They wanted to do an interview, and I ended up getting that job. It was a remote job, and that allowed me to actually work on my business on the side, because like I just had no time with the other job, with the fire extinguisher technician job. And from that point forward, like I always made it a point to just fully surrender to God's will. And it's not always a super positive thing that happens after. Like in that instance it was, but then at another instance where I was like, I don't know if I'm on the path that God wanted me to follow, but I was making a lot of money, and I was just talking to God, and I told him that, and I was like, whatever you think is right for me, I'm cool with. Like, just make that happen. And then my channel got banned. So like, it's not always followed by a super positive thing, but then because I just continued to trust God, and I think that was a test of like my faith, I continued to trust God after that, and he showed me a way that was way better than what I was doing before.
Right.
And now, so that took me to where I am right now.
You talk about people that are sort of, you can tell whenever somebody is ready to do this. You can tell whenever somebody is like they built for it. You say,
yeah.
What's some qualities of a person that's built for this career?
Bro, I've gotten so good at spotting people who are not made for it. They're not, because I only allow people into my program who are built for it, number one. Number two, I only hire people who are built for it. So I've gotten pretty good at spotting the talent where it is. The number one thing that I would say is the sense of urgency and the ability to get things done quickly, like act quickly. I'll get on calls with people sometimes. Like this guy recently told me he wanted to join my program, my mentorship, and he was like, but I gotta wait 2 weeks because I feel like it's good luck to start at the beginning of the month. I'm just like, bro, never mind. Like, never mind. The opportunity is gone. Because you know how selfish that is, bro? Like, you know how fucking selfish that is? Like, I would have told him this, and I know he would have bought the program in the moment if I would have told him this, but I didn't tell him this because I didn't want him inside. Like, I didn't want him. But like, what he has to understand is how selfish that is. I don't know if the guy had kids, if he had a dog, whatever. I'm sure he has something that he has to provide for. Imagine if he got off the call and his dog swallowed something it's not supposed to swallow, and now he has to fork up $50K to get a surgery, emergency surgery. And obviously if he would have signed up, he wouldn't have made $50K in that one day. So it's a bit of an exaggeration, but imagine how that dog feels that you said, oh no, I'm gonna wait 2 weeks because it's good luck to start at the beginning of the month. Now your dog's dead because you can't afford it. What if it's a human being that gets sick, that needs an emergency surgery, and you're not able to provide for it because you're 2 weeks too late because you said, I'm gonna wait 2 weeks for good luck? That's the most selfish thing you could possibly fucking say, bro. And then you could even take it like to other places too, where I like to donate to animal shelters a lot. I donate to like St. Jude a lot. What if there's a kid that's at St. Jude that needs a procedure that's worth a couple $1,000s that you could have donated that money, but you decided to wait 2 weeks because it's good luck to start at the beginning of the month? It's all just BS, bro. It's all nonsense. And when somebody tells me something like that, I instantly know, stay where you're at. Another thing is being super risk averse. Like they're really scared to risk anything, whether it's like risking what the opinions of others are gonna be about something, or risking a certain amount of money. Like, bro, if you're not willing to risk $1,000 to do something, just stay at your 9 to 5, bro. Like, you're not built for this shit. If you're not willing to risk anything, and I'm not saying risk anything and everything, but like, take your shots. Like, take some swings, man.
Why you think that? Why you think some people ain't really like want to invest in themselves?
showing out.
You know what I'm saying?
I really don't know, bro. I genuinely just think it's a thing where it's either in you or it's not. Like, I think it comes down to, like, is it in you or it's not? Some people don't got it in them. And, like, maybe I could sit down and really figure out why, but to be quite honest, like, I don't care.
Right.
Like, if it's not in you, I don't care.
Right.
That's fine with me. You know, go be happy. Live your life. Like, I don't care. You know, if somebody wants to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of their life and live a life that I would hate, I would deem as miserable. Maybe you're happy in that. But I just don't. I don't care, bro. I used to try to want to figure it out. I used to want to try to, like, help everybody and bring everybody with me, but it's just a pointless.
Some people are locked into it too much. Yeah.
You're just not gonna make it, man, and that's okay. But yeah, this was just like a different type of video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you do want to go ahead and join the mentorship, join the program, you could click the link in the top of the description and probably the pinned comment as well. Book a call with my team. We'll just see if you're a good fit to join. You gotta have, like I said, the qualities that we talked about earlier to get in. And if you have those qualities and we feel like we can get you really good results, then we'll let you inside. If not, we'll point you in the right direction. I appreciate you for watching though, regardless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.